Okay,
There we go. Okay, hi guys. As we've been here for 5 minutes. I have been doing a lot of wash parties lately, so a lot of people have been reaching out asking me what I do. So we're doing a call recorded, so I have all the information out there for you guys. I think wash parties are super, super important. I know a lot of people don't like to do it because it's like the cliche, like Mary Kay party or RNF or Tupperware party or LuLaRoe, whatever. I don't even care anymore because it gets like a lot of people do want to meet in person. And I feel like you guys are missing the mark on your market for your older generation if you are just doing social media only. Because there are so many people that you are connected to that aren't looking at your Instagram every day like you think they are. You know what I mean? So, sorry, Ava, you mute yourself. I think everyone else is. Just know, like, all wash parties is a write-off. Like, all of your expenses for a wash party is an expense to your business. You can keep your receipts for everything. Go on a Costco run, write off the whole freaking Costco list, okay? That's an expense of your business. So it's only benefiting you to do this. It's going to help with your confidence, it's going to help with your content, all those good things. Long run to throw a couple of these every once in a while. I have literally done one every single weekend this month, and it has benefited my business in some way, shape, or form, okay? So, yeah, just having that extra exposure to a lot of things is important. I saved a couple of things. So biggest thing, an invitation. You want to, I personally made like an unfold or a word swag invitation, and I sent it out to a lot of people who had either kind of been interested in the products, or I'll go into like more detail of that. If you're just starting the business, different situation, we'll go into that. But I don't know if you guys can see this. It's me. I put the little hat. You can see the hat moving. I don't know if you guys can see it. I don't know how to do the little switcheroo of the page. But this is a picture of me holding a glass of champagne in Cancun on our free trip with a little Santa hat on it because it was turning into the holidays. And I called it Bubbles and Boss Babes. And I made this on Word Swag. I did the date, time, stop by for some free mimosas and brunch and treats and pampering. And then I put the address, enter the giveaway for a holiday set because I had I know what fun box I was doing a giveaway for. We'll have every single product available for you to try for yourself if you wish to do so. Any referred friend will receive a $20 towards your next order. Hope to see you there. It had everything in there. And I uploaded it to Instagram, put the little graphic of the Santa hat on it, so it had movement. So when I texted it to all of my VIPs, like, it wasn't just a picture, like they didn't click on it, like it had a video part of it, so like people wanted to click on it, making them like more intrigued on it, I thought. So I think even if you have been in this business however long, invite your VIPs to your wash party, okay? They already like the products. This is a way to get them on skincare. This is a way to get them to buy the oil, touch the oil, see it more. You guys control all of your orders. A lot of people never get on the website because you do everything for them, so they don't even know what's available. You know what I mean? A lot of the time, unless you're advertising it really well. So the opportunity to come and like see all the products and like other options is huge. So that's something that I did for my wash party. We also did a sip and shop, which Angela made this. We went to a brewery that was more of a meat money. But I just liked the image of it for people that, instead of making like a Facebook event, because me personally, I ignore those 90% of the time, because first of all, you're outing yourself for like how many people you invited. Now it's showing only like 2 people are going, and it's like, if I see that, I'm like, yeah, I'm not going. Like, I'm not going to be one of two people at that party. You know what I mean? But if you're messaging people individually and you're keeping a running list of people, yada, yada, they aren't going to know how many people are going to be there. And they're going to feel very special that you reached out to them individually and thought of them and what have you. So this is going to be way more effective than a Facebook event. I think people are annoyed with those, as I personally kind of am most of the time. Like literally the only time I'm going to go to those now is if I'm going to prospect for my own business, going to those by meeting people. So, some names that I did, I also posted this on my story too, for a lot of people who were interested or whatever, had to miss it, but messaged me anyway that they wish they could come, you know, that kind of thing. So it is good to get it out there on your story, I think, but please message this individual to people, because you can't just post and pray, right? So I wrote down some names of like wash party name ideas. That doesn't necessarily like oust it that it's a Monate party. There's some that are obvious, some are not. I have Wine and Wash, Bubbles and Boss Babes, which is what I did for a brunch. Margs and Monate, Sip and Shop, Suds and Sangria, New Year, New Glow, Treat Yourself Party is for people who don't drink. Desserts and Updos, Meet Monate, Bubbles and Beauty, Bubble and Brunch, It's More Than Shampoo. Those are just fun names that I like wrote down. If you guys have more, comment them in here if you've done one or whatever. If you have other ideas for wash party names, those are just some that I have. Oh, I went out of order on that. I already said that. Okay, so I made the invitation. Okay, so texting. If you're brand new, inviting people. If you're a brand new in the business, haven't literally done anything, maybe have a couple, like only people bought from you is your mom. I wouldn't send an image because you're going to invite all of your immediate people. I think this is really important for your onboarding even to, if you have people that are in your surrounding area, you should be showing your immediate family, your immediate friends, like, this is something I'm doing. I'm serious about it. I want you to come support me, kind of thing. Then I wouldn't send an image because that's kind of weird. I don't, as they are your immediate people, you should just text them like a normal person, right? And then maybe if you wanted to give a follow-up image, like, hey, just a reminder about my party, and like you could send an image to, and that's kind of like a fun, like, oh yeah, I did want to go to that kind of thing. I don't know. So I wrote down like a sample of immediate family kind of coming out of you doing this business. I would say, hey, first name, I recently started using some really amazing hair and skincare products. I've honestly been loving them and my results so far. Was thinking you would as well. I'm hosting a little sample party this Friday and wanted to extend the invite. About 6 p.m. There will be some wine, treats, maybe a giveaway or two. Should be a fun time if you want to come and check it out. Like, it's pretty casual, right? It's not like I started a business, I'm trying to make money, please come to my party. You know, it's pretty casual, right, to your people. And they'll ask you questions about it. To potential VIPs or existing VIPs, hey, first name, I know we've chatted a bit before about these hair and skincare products I rave about so much. I decided to have some girls over to come see and try the products all for free. Thinking I'll do a giveaway. I'll have some wine and some food. Should be a great time Friday at 6 p.m. if you're free. So that's to a potential someone that has been interested in the products, maybe wants to just see them for their own eyes first. Already talked about it, doing your existing VIPs. We have, if you don't already have them, if you didn't go to Monations, there's skincare test strips. Get those skincare test strips in your hands, and it's so easy to have people wash their face, even if they don't want their hair washed. They can try the skincare. That's a huge upsell, as is a bigger checkout for you. Have the 30-second wrinkle repair, have the oil. Like, I literally put oil in everyone's hands that are just like standing in front of the display. I like get the oil and I put it in their hands. I'm like, this is why our oil is so different. It's the base of all of our products. Like, you can, there's, I mean, you could say like it has 101 uses, but like, imagine like when people put coconut oil in their hair. Imagine if I just put coconut oil in your hand, like, would you need to wash your hands? And they're like, oh yeah. And you're like, well, do you feel like you need to wash your hands now? Like, no. When you put your oil on your hands, like, it's really absorbent, and like that's the difference of our products. Like, even if they don't wash their hair, never use the products or whatever, they can at least experience the oil and why it's different, right? So it gets them thinking. Something in my opinion, I already kind of said this, the importance of wash parties. If they are coming to your wash party, I think 90% of the time they're coming to buy something, right? If I have absolutely no intention of buying anything, I'm just not going to go. Like, what's the point, right? But if they have like an inkling of wanting the products and thinking about buying them, they're going to come, right? So don't be like scared of asking them, like, what are you interested in? Getting their hair type on the spot, whatever. Pushing certain products, pointing them out, because if they came, they're very interested in buying. So push the sale, you guys. Don't be timid. I would say invite a minimum of 30 people. I think 10% are going to actually show up, so keep that in mind. If I highly recommend, if you have a sideline or upline in your surrounding area, to have them be with you. It is 1,000% way easier to have another person with you. Like, I drove a half hour ish to Ellensburg to help my girl with her wash party because she was going to have like over 10 people, and she just started like a month ago. So it was necessary for me to be there because she was washing hair while I was able to talk to other people about products or business, and then I had Brittany with me, so like she was able to blow dry people's hair. Like, it was a whole service that we did. And so even if you don't have anyone around you, like, if you have a best friend that's already using the products, your mom's already using the products, or your mother-in-law, whatever, like, have someone with you to help you, because it's way more comfortable when you have someone that's just like there to help you. And even if it's, I don't know, like, if they are totally not going to do the business, whatever, but you can get someone to help you with it, like, offer them, something to have them help you. But I think it's really fun when sidelines get together and do parties together, because you can each individually have people coming, and two birds, one stone, like, get different perspectives of different people. Like, everyone that comes that you invite knows that you want to sell to them, but like, at least they have, like, that's the importance of, as well as inviting your VIPs, people that already use the products. Because when you have people that already use the products there, they're advocates, because they're not selling to you, they're just advocates for the brand already, for the people who haven't had them yet. A lot of people put a hair quiz on a piece of paper, and you can use that hair quiz as an entry in the drawing. I think that's a good idea. When I did an event at the convention center, for like a women in business thing, I did a QR code. So I did you literally Google free QR code, link it to your hair quiz. It generates a QR code, print it on a piece of paper, and people can just hover their phone in front of it, and their phone, like, in photos, takes them to your hair quiz. The only phone it doesn't work on is like some Apple, when it is some like weird Android phone. I don't know why they don't have iPhones, whatever. But you could take them there even if QR code work. But I thought it was a good idea with the hair quiz, put it in the drawing, whatever. Have the giveaway be something that everyone's going to use. Hairspray, probably dry shampoo, blowout cream, something that sounds good that like everyone's going to want. Don't put like freaking curl cream out there, because I wouldn't give a crap about curl cream. Okay. have an iPad out or a laptop ready with the website, because if people are interested in buying, you can show them the website, show them like, you could literally do a quick, like I did, really fast checkout. This is why it's also important to like have another person there, and doing wash parties together, because one person can be washing hair and another person could be like helping someone with a checkout. Like, it can be that fast, you know, if people are like in a hurry or whatever. So always have a laptop or an iPad out. You could also have a laptop to do checkouts, and then like your iPad out to do a slideshow before and afters too. I had that when I did my booth. I just thought of that. Food and drink, I keep it simple. Know your audience. Like, don't get crazy with it. This isn't some big, you know, frat party. It's literally just like, if your people like beer, have beer. If your people like wine, have wine. They don't drink, have water in a nice thing. Tea, whatever, depending on your time of day. But pick one. Don't have like a big variety. Oh, I didn't even think about White Claws. I bet people would have fun with those names. I probably gone through maybe 2 bottles of wine for the wash party. I'd say have at least 4, depending on how many people are really going to actually told you that they're coming. You know, 4 bottles, or 1 bottle of wine is 4 glass, or 1 bottle of wine is 4 glasses. So think of it that way. I'm going to have 2 or 3, so have more. For other people, I literally got these cutesy, I should have it, but little cutesy champagne glasses from Walmart, and they are like golden sparkly. You can get them at the dollar store. Get those. Don't do dishes for yourself. Like, don't be anything fancy. Like, literally, like, just the dollar store champagne glasses is easy and cheap. I mean, people don't need a big glass. I mean, they're there for like 2 hours. You could just get, and then food, like meat, cheese, cracker tray, veggie tray, fruit tray, and homemade appetizer if you're really feeling like you want to put in more time with it. Safeway cookies, put it on a plate. Don't have it in the plastic. Like, make it look nice. Have the food away from the hair products and the sink where you're gonna wash people's hair, because that's just not sanitary. You don't want food around products. Product display. I took a picture of mine. I literally still have it out there because I'm doing another one, but if you guys can even see it, I don't know. Maybe. There you go. Closer I get. So I got this like little table runner. It's like silver. I did silver because it matches our products. And I have this like weird desk in my kitchen. So it's on the other side of my kitchen, and I just displayed everything. I have these boxes from my wedding. They were planter boxes for my wedding, and I just put them upside down. So you want to have like levels, you know, some kind of like nice display. Throw all the products out there possible. I centralize skincare, just make it look nice. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to go get this glitter runner or whatever. I got it on Amazon, but I've used it for so many parties now. Like, it was worth buying. So, yeah, don't have the products by the food, but you don't want like everything too far away from the central area of like washing the kitchen where people are wherever you're gonna wash their hair. You know, you don't want products too far away, but you don't want everything like enclosed into like one space so people can like move around and like not feel like stuck. Make sure your sink is hella clean. Everything needs to be 1,000% clean. I think I got a hair catcher, a white hair catcher in like the aisle at Safeway or whatever. It's this little plastic thing. I only use it for wash parties just to catch hair, because if they have really long hair, their hair is going to go down the sink. That's gross. Don't have dishes in the other side of the sink still, even if one side's clean. Like, literally no dishes. have your place as sanitary as possible because it's already weird you're washing their hair in the kitchen sink, right? So you wanted to make it as friendly of an environment as humanly possible. Oh, I didn't blow up the thingy. That's okay. Amazon, for physically washing people's hair. Some people I've seen roll up a towel and have people, like, here's the sink, rolled up towel, and then the person has their head on the towel and their head's hanging over the sink, and they lay on their back on the counter. I think I might try that next wash party and see how I feel about it. So there's that option. If you don't have a sink where people can lay on the counter, go to Amazon, and it is titled a mobile salon inflatable basin for washing hair in bed and at home. Looks like this. They put their neck in there, their hair falls in there. You don't have to close this thing. I don't know even why it's there. I don't buckle them in. That's kind of weird and secure. But this goes on their back, and then they lay down, and all the water like runs into the sink, and you're not making as huge of a mess. Okay, so it's $20, super easy. And make sure you rinse it off in between people. If you have more than one person you're washing their hair, sanitize, like, be as clean as possible. Also, for the chair, have a chair, like a desk chair that can be adjusted. If you don't have a desk rolly chair, at least make sure you test out the chair and put your head back and see what's comfortable. If people are uncomfortable, they're not going to want to do it, you know? So it's not going to be a good experience for them, you washing their hair or whatever. Put a towel on their shoulders first. Like, yes, you have this thing, but you're going to get water all over them because it's really hard to wash back here. So, especially if, like, you have a good distance between sink and countertop or whatever. So make sure you put a towel on their shoulders first, then the inflatable, then you're like ready to rock. Control the temperature and the pressure. I'm just like thinking in terms of cosmetology school. Sorry. So obviously shampoo twice. Show the person how much product you use. They're like, see, it's only like this much. Like, it's gonna drip or whatever, but you're like, see, it's only like, this much. And they're like, oh, okay. And then you emulsify it, be like, look, it's like so much still, even though I only use that bit. And they're like, whoa, wow, and then you put it in their hair. Wash their hair. Sometimes I shampoo 3 times just because it's like awkward to try and get the back here with the shampoo, and just like try to do it without telling them I'm going to shampoo 3 times, because they already think it's weird to shampoo twice. While you're washing, you can talk about the importance of washing their hair. I always, if I'm washing someone's hair, I do a mask too. So I'll do a replenish mask, super moisture mask, like something that's going to be like, there's no fucking way you're not going to be able to tell a difference, like, I'm going to solidify that these products work for everyone watching and yada yada. So I'll do a replenish mask, super moisture, or hair transformation. And just tell them, like, I'm just going to do this extra for you. Like, it's just like something fun since you're here, you know what I mean? And it's an upsell for you anyway, if they're like dying to get that mask after. And I mean, it's probably only like a 3-minute wait because it's like kind of awkward when you're like waiting that long, but you can talk to them, have conversations, whatever, tell them why you did this business, all the things. Ask them about them because it's about them. After you're done, towel dry it with a new towel, get the wet one off their shoulder. It's going to be wet because it protected them, whatever. Hopefully you didn't get them all soaked, but get them a new towel to do their hair. And then I always use at least one post-shower product, whether it's blowout cream, leave-in conditioner. Rejuva Beads is a good one. And I have been having people blow dry their own hair unless you have a lot of hands on deck, have them blow dry their own hair in another bathroom or something. Have it all ready and out, and with clean brushes and a detangling comb. This is also from the dollar store. I have these for detox people. And they can like feel their own difference of blow drying their hair, and they can tell that it's not as tangly, yada yada. So that's also good. Gets them to do something else, come back. Make sure you do before and after photos. I messed up a lot of times not doing before and after. I'd rather them not leave with their hair wet, just like in a salon, you know, rule of thumb, don't let them leave with their hair wet. It's, I don't know, it doesn't solidify the sale in my opinion. Taking photos is huge for your content. Even if you literally didn't make a sale at all, if you have some bomb ass content showing that you did a wash party, that's going to promote you on here. Okay. It's going to show people that you're serious. It's going to show people the FOMO of missing out, make it look fun. Show, if you did have people, show the before and afters at the end of the night. So it's going to mean something. Know that if literally one person shows up or no one buys from you but your mom, at least you show people on here that you're serious and you're doing something. Get photos of you washing someone's hair is also important, I think, for your credibility, especially if you're new. A lot of people will be like, oh, I wish I could have gone to that. Or, you know, let me know when you do another one. And then you'll be like, okay, how about I just like bring you a borrow bag? Or how about I bring you samples? Or how about I just wash your hair at your own house? I'll bring the wine too, or whatever. Like, make that connection through your Instagram, because you put yourself out there this way. It's going to promote intrigue the other way too. And I'm pretty sure I'm like running out of time, and that is really all I had. Anyone have questions they want to put in the chat? Yeah, any connections? No one? Anyone? All the things. Well, if no one has questions, I'll be sending this out, and hope you guys have a good one.
Trelby,
Yes.
someone asked, what if you don't have all the products?
Oh, put everything out there that you have. I mean, I would definitely invest in getting a mask at the minimum. If you bought the $199 pack, make sure you just like go buy a mask. You're going to use it a million times. You're, you know, for yourself and others. I would, then I would probably have a slideshow on my iPad for other products. And it's going to be up to you to talk about a lot of products if you don't have a lot of them. I'm not saying go buy stuff, but I would buy at least 3 main things that like are out of your realm or whatever. That's only going to benefit you to have anyway. Again, it's all write off because you're using it on other people. So I would not have samples on display, because people are just going to grab samples and leave, and I'm not going to do that. So I don't even have really samples as an option. I'd rather do borrow bags at this point. If certain people are like dead set on samples, like go run in your room and get them samples with no one looking or something. I've done that before too. Or let them leave with a sample of oil or whatever for coming. Thank you for coming. If someone brought a friend and they didn't want anything to do with it, they just came from mutual sport, make sure they leave with something. That would be cool too. And any other questions? I don't know how I missed that one. Oh, what if you don't? Also, if you collab with people on your sideline and do a wash party together, they probably have products that you don't have. I've been literally bringing all of my products that they don't have to the wash parties with my downline. So that's also another reason to do it together. And To save the recording, do I just click stop? Does anyone know? I think yep, maybe end it. Yes, Peyton says yes. All right. Well, I'm hanging up now. Hope you all have a good night. Plan your wash party. Get after it. It's going to make you money.